Hey there, ministry powerhouses, guys and gals. This is Pastor Young here in my home library, and twofold purpose in this video. Number one is that I want to run a test, and I'm trying to see if what I'm doing with this video software is actually working. I'm still in a testing phase. And number two, I wanted to give a couple of book recommendations. Reading is one of the most important parts of your ministry. The reason is because, as I was taught by an elder long ago, he said, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Whenever you begin to pour into yourself, God begins to pour in a measure of His own. But the problem is, if you're not sowing in your own self, the Lord has very little reason to sow into you. So today I wanted to talk just about a couple of different books. First of all, everyone needs to be doing their own devotion, of course. Now, that's easier said than done. Sometimes we just open up the Bible to a random place, start reading, we're like, God, I hope you speak to me. That's not the way that things are supposed to go, folks. We need to do a systematic Bible study, okay, on our own time, where we are going book by book, chapter by chapter, verse by verse, and digging out everything that we can. Now, aside from that, okay, that's your relationship study. That is you reading the Word of God so that you'll know God better. But there are certain things that you can do that will sharpen, who you are, okay? So I want to talk to you about one particular devotional that I want all of you to get, all of you to read. I really would like for all of us to do this together. So get this as quick as possible and then just catch up. This is the book. It's entitled Greater. Okay, this is by, as you can see, the author's name. You can see Stephen Furtick, and it is a fantastic devotional. Not to mention the fact that it is really targeting kind of the areas, that I've been teaching on. That God did not call us just to be members of the church, but He called us to be witnesses. He called us to be effective. He called us to be more than just folks that occupied a spot on the pew. He called us to occupy the land. Now, you also need to be reading something that will stir you and something that will pour into you. I do this every night before I go to bed. Right now I'm reading a book entitled The Next Evangelicalism. Okay, boring book, perfect for right before bedtime. You should not fall asleep every night watching TV. That's a disservice to your spirit. You need to pour into your body, pour into your spirit, pour into your ministry, and so you need books like these. This is one that I would like for all of you to get. You can order both of these, by the way, on Amazon. This one is called Revival God's Way. Okay, this is by Leonard Ravenhill, and this book will put you under the altar. It's if you like kind of the style of teaching that I've been doing in the last couple of weeks, I guess you would like this. Basically, if you're like a glutton for punishment regarding what we need to fix about our ministry, what we need to fix about our life, that's a really good one. I'll be giving you plenty more book recommendations alongside of a list that I'm going to share that I've made up. Just a couple more while I'm at it, actually. Okay. If you don't have this book, Follow to Lead by Stan Gleason, you need to get that one. Okay, you can order that either on Amazon.com or on Pentecostal Publishing House. Let's see. You also need to look at, oh boy, I got so many. And oh, here we go. Another great devotional. Brother Oscar is going through this as well. This is entitled The Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn. You can get that on Amazon. Tons and tons of like little nuggets and revelatory stuff. Also, this is just about my favorite devotional that I've ever gone through. 40 Days of Lasting Change by Kyle Idleman. This is a paired book with a book that he wrote entitled AHA, A-H-A. And the AHA book is great, but I'm telling you, the devotional is just phenomenal.